welcome to Make Company. So today, just wanted to do. Okay, good. I see it. So I was gonna try to look at it on my tablet. Okay, never mind. So today, I wanted to do a quick update on my fasting challenge, what I've been doing, how everything's been going. Okay, so as for today, I will say I made it through the 72-hour fast without eating. I did modify it from all water to fresh juice and water. I made over 80 hours. So last night at 11 o'clock made 72 hours, and I did not have, well, let me see, what time did I break the fast? I broke the fast with some oranges, the little mini mandarin oranges, and I broke it, excuse me, definitely after 11 a.m. I don't remember what time it was, but it was definitely after 11 a.m. And so, let's see, 72 plus another 12. So what is that, 84 hours? So it was technically an 84-hour juice and water fast. You could really just say, really it was half and half, because the first day and a half I did all water, and then the next day and a half I did fresh juice and water. And the juice that I made was pineapple, heavy on the apples, like 2 bags of apples, 1 pineapple, and 2 bags of green and black grapes. And what I did, of course, I washed the grapes really good in apple cider vinegar, not in regular white vinegar, and baking soda, and rinsed them thoroughly. And I also washed my apples like that as well. And cut the pineapple, and I juiced all of the pineapple, even the thick inner piece. All of the grapes, not the stems, and cut the apples and juice those as well. So once I get all the juice from those fruits, then I made about, it was actually a little over a gallon. Then I used under a gallon of water, distilled water, to dilute the juice, and so that it wouldn't be so sweet and so it would last longer. So I still have plenty of juice. So yesterday I showed the first gallon, and today I took the second gallon to work as well, and I have plenty of juice from the second gallon. So I had water and juice today, just whenever I wanted some. And okay, so other than the oranges today, I ended up going to Whole Foods because I didn't have anything necessary. I didn't have a prepared lunch. So I went to Whole Foods. I wasn't sure if I was going to try to do all, I knew I was going to do all vegan. I just didn't know if I was going to do all raw or not. So I ended up choosing to have some cooked vegan food, and I picked a sort of a stew from Whole Foods that was really good. had something that was a meat substitute. I'm sort of guessing it may have been jackfruit. I should have looked at the tag to see what was in that stew, but it definitely was a vegan type of some type of mm, stew. I would almost say like half stew, half casserole. I don't know, but anyway, it was curry, chicken, sweet potato, something. So I think the food that was supposed to be the chicken substitute may have been jackfruit. Jackfruit has a really it didn't re- wasn't really giving what's the other stuff, mushroom. It wasn't really giving like it was one of the mushrooms that sometimes we use for a meaty substitute. It was more like jackfruit. Next time I go, I'm gonna definitely figure out what that was. And sweet potato chunks, and the curry flavor was nice. I don't think I ever remember really having curry. I'm not really like a spice person that seeks out like a lot of different types of flavors all over the world. I'm not really that person. I like a lot of foods, but I don't necessarily like spicy food. I like well seasoned food, but if it's hot and spicy, I don't usually like that. And curry hot, but curry tends to have an off-putting smell to it when you um, smell it cooking, and so yeah. But I chose that. There were some other things I could have chosen: a lentil stew. I could have gotten just salad, but I didn't really want to play around with the dressings. So I just went ahead and picked what I picked. It was actually very delicious. I ate all of it. And so I'll definitely be going back to see what it was and see if I can maybe find a recipe for it so I can fix it myself. I know I need to get myself together so I have more options before I leave home and I'm not just out and about without knowing what I'm going to eat. When it's time to eat tomorrow, it's time to just fast again. And the good thing is, it looks like I'm going to have a good amount of juice left. I have a watermelon. I may eat a little bit of it this evening, and as well juice some of it so that I will have more than enough juice to make it through tomorrow. Of course, with water, I'll probably prepare some of the water with the lemon and the chia seed, and maybe I still have some pineapple chunks, so I may do that. So as far as weight loss, I did weigh myself this morning, and I weighed. I'll reveal my weight at another time, but because I have like stories to go along with where I was and how I went up and down and all that. So I'll just do the weight another time. But I do know that within days of me starting the whole 16 8, and before I went on this rolling fast journey, 72-hour rolling fast journey, I was doing 16 8. So before that, I need to go to the gas station. Okay, let me get on to the gas station. But before that, let's see, when did I weigh myself? I wish I could. I've weighed myself inside of these 2 weeks, because I had weighed myself one day and I was like, okay, That's where I'm at. And then I weighed myself again, and another day, and I was like, I went up, and it was weird because I felt like I should have been going down or at least staying the same, but I had gone up. So since that top number, I went down 7 pounds. 7 pounds. So I can't really say when all that occurred because I had been faithfully doing the 16-8. I had been watching my foods and everything when I was doing 16-8. And I started this 72-hour fast, and I've been, doing that faithfully, except for adding in juice on the second day at like half a day. So it's literally like half water fast, half juice fast. But yeah, so I went down 7 pounds, and honestly, by the way I feel in my mouth, and tongue and everything, I'm gonna say I'm not out of detox. So it seems like you can do things to just immediately take yourself out of like detoxing when you're fasting. And I know I'm not, whatever I've had today, it's been good because I'm still in, the detox is still like rolling. So I would not be surprised if I've actually lost weight by morning because, number one, I haven't had that many calories. And number two, everything has been vegan that I ate. Oh, yeah. I had a couple of bites of some guacamole. So I bought a little container. In the store, you could buy guacamole. So I bought a small container of guacamole, and I also had a couple of bites of that with my stew. It was just kind of like a hodgepodge, throw together lunch because I was just getting vegan options in the Whole Foods. But and then the last thing was some vegan banana bread, and I had a slice of that. And at some point, right before I stopped eating the banana bread, I was like full, like you are tight full. And so I was like, oh, this is really good because the container of the stew was relatively, it wasn't the smallest container, but it was the medium sized container in Whole Foods, like the little soup container. So it was like the medium sized one of those. And what else? The medium sized container. And so yeah, it wasn't like a whole lot of food, but it was very satisfying though. Very satisfying. So and then I literally had 2 spoonfuls of guacamole, and like I cut a chunk of the bread. It was like a bread container, and I cut a little section off the end, and I had that. That was like my dessert. And so yeah, that's what I had today. Um, and that's how I'm doing. And I'll start back with the water uh, tomorrow. The plan is just to go as long as I can without the juice, and then when I start craving, like something like, oh, this is not gonna work, then I start drinking the juice. And then you're so happy to have something that it helps you to get through the whole fasting time, because the ultimate goal is, for me anyway, is not eating and starting to change these habits and starting to get my body cleaned up and taste buds cleaned out, and setting myself up for better eating, for a better lifestyle as far as food is concerned, and whatever changes I have to make in order to change my whole ideals around eating and what I'm going to eat and what I'm going to ultimately have and serve and all those sorts of things. There's so many really good recipes and ways to do food that it's almost no excuse to keep cooking poorly, even if you're cooking for other people. Almost, I'll say. There, a few exceptions, maybe for holidays and things like that, but yeah, there's some really good options, really good ways to do the same foods, but altered to be not terrible for us. So that's the plan. That's the goal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm just a little bit over 15 minutes. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna get to the gas station and yeah, get to the gas station and finish this day out and get ready to water fast and juice fast again tomorrow for the next 72 hours. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another update soon. All right. Bye.